So we should now start our conference on the upbeat, with determination, concentration, with the objective of taking as much away from here as we can, and as much away from each other as we can. But do look after your own possessions. London is the birthplace of health and safety and welfare reform at work. It has a streamlined legal system that provides justice for an excessive fee. For an excessive fee, you can take a tour on a London bus and look down on all the bankers in the city. I suggest you make the most of it, because they're sure to return the compliment. Our conference provides a good learning environment and achieves a relaxed atmosphere. So use this time to meet old friends and, more importantly, make new ones. We have another fabulous turnout for what promises to be a stimulating 2 days of debate, activities, exhibits, and a good chinwag over lunch. I believe jellied eels are on the menu, and for visitors to London, EastEnders are real people. The Queen Vic is open all hours, and it's just a short distance over there, and if you give me a shilling, I'll take one a tour. But I can assure you that storyline here will have a lot more fact than fiction to it. We've called this year's conference Rising to the Challenge. With the Olympic tests facing our athletes here in London next year, it's an apposite title for this showpiece event in the IOSH calendar. Indeed, building a health and safety legacy for London from 2012 is one of the topics of the conference this year. And like so many other subjects, we will be discussing it and will identify the seriousness and relevance and urgency of the work that we do. Our challenges are on a number of fronts, and how we rise to them at this moment in time will help define our profession for the years to come. We face far-reaching government review of health and safety, a topic to be discussed by Judith Hackett, Rob Strange and others during today's plenary. But at the same time, the whole country is bracing itself for the impact of the comprehensive spending review resulting from the government cuts. And this is why IOSH promises to be a front-runner in the months ahead in making the case for health and safety, whether it's in the corridors of Whitehall, or boardrooms, or council offices, or business offices across the UK, and of course, far beyond the UK. A team from us at IOSH met with MPs in the House of Commons only last week to discuss the implementation of the report, Common Sense, Common Safety. One MP was surprised to hear that IOSH is a charity and that we speak for self-employed lone workers as well as large corporations. Another from the opposition benches wanted to know more about how IOSH could inform her party's policy making on health and safety. And a third wanted help from IOSH and its members for developing an international project for health and safety in the Third World. Particularly interesting to my presidential themes of this year for health and safety and ethical supply chains and sustainability. So yes, it's vital that IOSH enter into discourse with the movers and shakers of politics and business. But equally, it's important that when we do, we represent you and campaign for the business case for good occupational safety and health. I truly believe that these challenges we can rise to both as individuals and as an organisation. I say it in my programme notes. It's about being increasingly versatile as health and safety practitioners, finding new ways to save money, justifying our contribution to organisations and helping our employers keep operating within the spirit of the Health and Safety at Work Act, and therefore on the right side of the law. Shortly after our last conference, I think we all watched in horror as those dreadful events in the Gulf of Mexico unfolded. Investigations since the Deepwater Horizon have also raised questions again about offshore safety management. The loss of life was, of course, the heaviest cost to bear, but the financial and reputational costs of those companies involved have also been severe. It's our challenge as occupational safety and health people to convince directors, managers, politicians, and of course employees that good health and safety is not just about protecting their employees, it makes good business sense at all levels and in all countries. An organisation with a strong health and safety policy protects its physical assets, the most important of which are its workforce. But it also projects an image of a caring employer, and it limits the financial costs associated with absence due to injury or sickness, and it reduces the potential for personal injury claims. But of course, you all know that already. And one of the purposes of the conference is to develop, share and enhance our best practice models. This is illustrated by our networks competition and the President's Alliance Award posters you will see here for the first time. These projects illustrate where our branches and groups are engaging with their communities. Our international VIPs will be judging them for us, and I'll be announcing the winner this evening. I hope you will take the time to view the great work that IOSH does above and beyond the call of duty in these projects. So yes, 2011 is a challenging year for health and safety. The stakes are high, but together I'm confident we'll win